in Milan, Italy. An untitled affair against Julio Urena. And Rocky stopped Urena in the 6th round in clinical fashion. So the champion comes in tonight, 35-3, 29 by knockout.
Rocky, you've seen Kamel Bou on 3 different occasions. The fact that you know his style so well and he's so young and inexperienced with 17 fights, is that going to affect the way you fight?
No, not at all, Ferdy. For the simple fact that, quite naturally, I watch videotapes of his previous fights. I've seen him fight a variety of times, and I kind of overlook that. I block it all out after I've seen it once, maybe twice. And I do what I have to do to those particular style opponents.
Well, that brings me to the next question, which is we've seen 2 Rocky Lockridges. One goes out and finishes the job in the 1st round, and the other takes his time, fights an intelligent fight, wears out his opponent, and then takes advantage of the weakness. Which are we going to see today?
Well, Ferdy, I'm primarily interested in mastering doing any and everything, so I'd like to do, in addition of boxing and slamming them in.
Rocky, now that we're in sunny Italy with the benefit of the warmth and sunshine of Italy, why is it that you fight mostly out of the country? Why aren't you fighting in the States?
Well, Ferdy, predominantly I go where the money is, and Italy is where the money is.
There are 3 fights that people would like the Rocky Lockridge to fight, and obviously they're money fights. Eusebio Pedrosa, Wilfredo Gomez, and Barry McGuigan, the young Irish sensation. Which of those would you rather fight?
Quite obviously, Ferdy, Barry McGuigan for the money, and Eusebio Pedrosa for the revenge.
Boxing just ahead, but right now let's go to Len Berman in our studio in New York. And 1. And he catapulted into the WBA top 10 last February with an upset victory over Roberto Pinheiro, stopping Pinheiro in round 6. And Bou Ali was on his way. He's been a favorite here in Italy. Most of his fights have taken place in Milan back in July. It was a 2nd round knockout of Roberto Castagnone, eventually leading to a matchup in November with Panama's Alfredo Lane, then the #1 ranked contender. And in a highly disputed bout, Lane was disqualified for headbutting Bou Ali in the 7th round of their title elimination fight. Thus, Bou Ali advanced to this evening's championship confrontation with Rocky Lockridge. Earlier, Ferdy talked with Kamel Bou Ali.
Kamel Bou Ali, you have seen Rocky Lockridge fight twice. Twice you've seen him in training. Does that influence the way you're going to fight Rocky Lockridge?
Ho visto che Lockridge 2 combattimenti. I've seen Lockridge in 2 fights. In the same boxing event. At the castle in Milan. But I'm not frightened of him.
Kamel, do you think that with 17 fights, it's enough to fight for the championship of the world against Rocky Lockridge?
Per me non c'è esperienza per... For me, experience is not important because he's had more fights than I. I'm well prepared and experience doesn't count. What's important is when you're in the ring. Davey Moore, with less than 10 fights, became champ of the world. I hope tonight we'll see the truth.
And here is Kamel Bou Ali making his way from his dressing room. Capacity crowd of 1,100 here at the Palazzo dei Congressi, and 200 have come from Tunisia. Kamel Bou Ali out of Tunis, Tunisia in North Africa, now living in Milan, Italy. Most of his fights have taken place in Italy. That record of 17-0-1, but only 9 by knockout. He has come up with 4 of those KOs in his last 7 bouts. Kamel Bou Ali, who has fought on the undercard of several of Rocky Lockridge's fights. In fact, we saw him take out Roberto Castagnone in the second round last July in Milan. And we are awaiting the appearance of the WBA junior lightweight champion, Rocky Lockridge. The contingent from Tunisia. So the challenger, Bou Ali, forced to wait for the champion. Kamel Bou Ali turned pro back in 1981, following an outstanding amateur career, winning 47 out of 50 fights. And as we mentioned earlier, he broke into the top 10 with that surprising victory over Roberto Pinheiro last February. Bou Ali stopping Pinheiro in the 6th round. He is ranked number 1 by the WBA, so this is a mandatory title fight that was earned by winning that controversial decision over Alfredo Lamb. And led by the former junior welterweight champion, Johnny Bumpus, who is holding up the junior lightweight title belt. Here is Rocky Lockridge, 26 years old, from Tacoma, Washington, now living in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Manager Lou Duva leading the way. Rocky Lockridge, who fought for the featherweight championship twice, losing both times, going the 15-round distance twice against Eusebio Pedrosa. Both times, Lockridge losing close, tough decisions. In fact, that first meeting, a highly disputed split decision. It was back in September of '83 that Lockridge stepped up from featherweight to junior lightweight, and it has been a successful transition. The WBA junior lightweight champion, Rocky Lockridge. And we'll be back with the opening bell right after we pause for these messages. Somewhere within that melee in the ring are the two fighters, Kamel Bou Ali and Rocky Lockridge, a host of photographers. In fact, they are just in the process of clearing the ring, and both camps with many handlers. And there's Rocky Lockridge.
You impressed by the number of people that came here from Tunisia to see this fight? That's a long way off.
And the introductions of the two fighters here in Riva del Garda, Italy, at the Palazzo dei Congressi. We are coming up on 11 o'clock p.m. here in Italy, a 6-hour time difference from Eastern Time in the United States. Snow on the ground outside, accumulation of some 8 inches these past 2 days. As Rocky Lockridge gets set to defend his title for the 2nd time. Last June in Anchorage, he stopped Tae Moon in round 11. His last bout in Milan back in December, a non-title fight, when he stopped Julio Llanera in round 6. The referee, Tony Perez of the United States, born in Puerto Rico, now living in New York, scoring on the 10-point must system. The scoring handled by the referee and the 2 judges, Amario Ledeno of Panama, Luis Rivera of Puerto Rico. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. So if the fighter is knocked down 3 times in the round, the fight is over. No standing 8. There is a mandatory 8 on a knockdown. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell. And this a most unusual small ring.
The ring measures about 16 feet, which is 2 under the regulations set by the WBA.
Who does that favor?
That favors Rocky Lockridge beyond a doubt. Rocky wants punching room. Bou Ali needs that 22-foot ring to move around. We've seen him. He's a fine technician, but he needs room to maneuver.
Bou Ali in the white, trimmed with green. His best punch, the left hook. He is a boxer who can punch, but he relies on speed of punch. Does not have the knockout record, while Lockridge does. 35-3, 29 by KO. And Lockridge opening by going to the body. This is round one, scheduled for 15. Right hand by Lockridge.
Rocky is throwing bombs from the opening bell. As he promised he would, he is not neglecting the body, however. Rocky is a well-rounded, accomplished fighter. Likes to work on that body and then come up to the head. So far, he's done both with success in the opening few seconds of this round.
And the roundhouse right thrown by Lockridge. So he is opening up, throwing bombs.
Well, I mean, it's a little jittery.
A contingent from Tunisia screaming at Kamel Bou Ali, show the jab, show the jab.
He better show something, or Rocky will eat him up. If he backs him up all night long, he will eat him up. Bou Ali's getting in those corners, those are bad mistakes.
Oh, terrific combination by Lockridge. We've just passed the 2-minute mark of this first round. And the left hand by Lockridge.
Right off the bat, Ali backing into the ropes, hanging on. Ali has felt that punch. He is reacting to it in a scared fashion at this moment.
And the crowd is chanting for Bou Ali as we go final seconds, first round. It has been target practice for the champion, Rocky Lockridge. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Ferdy, good shot of the incredibly small ring here in Riva del Garda, Italy.
And you can see it on your screen, the size of these men. They're small boxes, and they look big in this ring. If Tony Perez wasn't there to compare sizes, you'd swear they were middleweights. This is a very small ring, only 3 strands instead of 4 strands of rope. So, right off the bat, everything is favoring Rocky, including superior talent at this moment.
One of the absurdities in the sport of boxing, that you can have a situation, a championship fight, with this type of ring. So no set regulation. Meanwhile, Lockridge continues to pound Bou Ali all over this small ring. Bou Ali goes 5'8", 129 3/4. You mentioned the fact that we're watching 2 small men. Lockridge is 5'5", 129.
Ali doing some fighting now. He's got to do something to keep Rocky off. Because Rocky's had his way in the first round. The champion, Rocky Lockridge, showing the experience, superior technique, experience, and talent, working the body hard.
Bou Ali holding on with the left hand.
Ali's going to do a lot of holding on if he's going to survive through these early rounds when Rocky Lockridge is hot and ready to go. He warmed up a good 15 minutes before the first round, and he's come in here hot and steaming.
Lockridge again traps Bou Ali in the corner. And referee Tony Perez breaking the fighters. Coming up on a minute left. Second round. No knockdowns to this point. But Lockridge has been landing with solid blows.
Rocky not only measuring this man, but with that wide open stance, he's just gripping that canvas with his toes and letting it fly, both to the body and the head. Back into the corner. That is ultimately going to be the downfall of Bou Ali. It doesn't give him room to maneuver, and all of the advantage goes goes to Rocky Lockridge.
And again, the chanting for Kamel Bou Ali, who has done most of his fighting here in Italy. He is from Tunis, Tunisia, in North Africa. Coming up on 10 seconds left. Second round. And Bou Ali fighting back for the first time. Final second. And the crowd cheering for Bou Ali. Johnny Bump is in the corner of Rocky Lockridge. They go back to their boyhood days. They grew up together in Seattle, Washington. Johnny, since losing his junior welterweight crown to Gene Hatcher last June, he's won 3 in a row and should fight again in March as a welterweight. And this is round 3.
Bou Ali did much better toward the end of that round, using mobility and punching from different angles, landing some good solid shots on Rocky Lockridge for the first time. Another good sharp hook. It's almost as if he didn't want to show anything sharp in the first round. Picked it up a little in the second.
Lockridge getting the left hand in. That was countered by Bou Ali.
Lockridge kind of throwing caution to the wind, is willing to stand toe-to-toe with him. Another good sharp punch by Rocky.
And that staggered Bou Ali. This is scheduled for 15. Rocky Lockridge defending his WBA junior lightweight title against Kamel Bou Ali. Both are 26 years old, but Lockridge, a veteran of 38 fights prior to this evening. Bou Ali in only his 19th professional bout. Lockridge can just push Bou Ali around this ring.
There's a great deal more strength to Rocky Lockridge. He's just letting him play. He has no defense whatsoever. He can get very careless here. Remember, in the early part of Rocky's career, there was a question as to his chin. One good punch that turned this fight around in Bou Ali's favor.
Juan Laporte did put Lockridge down, knocked him out of the second round, and several fights after that, Rocky looked tentative. Took a while for him to come back out of it.
Rocky's just cutting wood. He's just like a guy with an axe hitting a tree. And for people who think that body punching has gone out of boxing, I just challenge you to watch Rocky Lockridge as he pounds to the body, demonstrate why it's so important.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining in this third round.
Nice combination by Bou Ali. Ali seeming to gain his confidence as the round goes on.
Good exchange. Final seconds. Third round.
What does...
Round 4 from Riva del Garda, Italy, in the Italian Alps. Marv Albert with a fight doctor. Ferdy Pacheco, Rocky Lockridge, with his back to you, defending his WBA junior lightweight title against Kamel Bou Ali. Another good one next Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Sports World. WBA featherweight champ Eusebio Pedrosa defending his title against the one-time champ, #1 ranked challenger Jorge Lujan. That'll be in Panama City, Panama. Both Pedrosa and Lujan are from Panama, and they don't particularly like each other.
Oh, it's been billed as another Ali Frazier fight there. In the meantime, up here, Bou Ali has finally gotten around the to the message that he has to have motion in order to get away from that buzzsaw. That is the champion, Rocky Lockridge, who is getting more careless as each round progresses.
And it's gone by in this fourth round. Referee Tony Perez. Scoring is on the 10-point must with the referee and the two judges taking part in the voting.
So far, unofficially, I have Rocky winning all first 3 rounds.
Oh, that roundhouse right that Lockridge continues to land. Although we have not had a knockdown to this point.
I wonder if this canvas is tilted into that corner. This kid only gets caught in his own corner.
Lockridge looking very confident, stalking Bou Ali.
There he is, back in that corner. Same corner.
Get that dead weight in there! Get that dead weight! All right, Rick.
And out of the corner of Lockridge, they're screaming, don't worry, the right will force it.
And let that dead weight come in there. That means lean on him, tire him out.
Good left hand by Bou Ali.
Well, he keeps slipping those hooks. Those left hooks right into Rocky, who is getting more exposed each round. He's so confident. He's just unloading without fear of retaliation.
Well, a rare left hook thrown by Lockridge. Does the same.
Now he knows he can land that left hook. Now, Bou Ali has been landing a left hook under and over. There it goes again.
And we're closing round 4. We'll be back in just a moment.
There's a jam in luck.
And we welcome you back to Riva del Garda, Italy, located between Milan and Venice. Rocky Lockridge defending his WBA junior lightweight title against Kamel Bou Ali. Lockridge has been landing the more decisive blows. Oh, good left hand by Bou Ali.
That left hook is open all night long. He's been getting braver and stronger with the left hook, has Bou Ali, because Rocky doesn't seem to cover up.
Perhaps overconfidence after landing easily on Bou Ali the opening rounds. And Bou Ali looked very shaky, particularly in that first round.
But with each succeeding round, he seems more confident. And although that body punishment he's taken should be robbing him of his legs, he seems more flexible. So it's a case of desire on the part of the young kid.
Now the contingent from Tunisia on hand here in Riva del Garda, responding to everything thrown by Kamel Bou Ali. Halfway point, round 5, manager Lou Duvitt in the corner of Rocky Lockridge.
Ooh, great hand by Lockridge. Great uppercut by Rocky Lockridge has Bou Ali hanging on.
Bou Ali looking to get away. Bou Ali does not want to get trapped in that red corner.
Ali has nothing left. Bou Ali has nothing left. He's got to clear his head. And Rocky is not chasing him hard, although he has nothing left.
Under a minute left in this 5th round. And now Bou Ali looking to hang on. The roundhouse again. Bou Ali may be headed down. Nothing in the legs. Lockridge looking to apply the finisher. We're down to 30 seconds left in the 5th round. Watch the head, says Tony Perez.
I'm amazed that the champion has not closed. He's such a great finisher.
Bou Ali just holds
but the ineffectual reviving technique that they're using. Nothing.
How you feel?
Lou Dumas screaming at the referee that it should have been stopped, but not by the rules.
Well, the fighter cannot be saved by the bell. And so Tony Perez waited for Kamel Bou Ali to get the full count, and then the bell went. As we take a look at the big blow thrown by Lockridge, the left hand, and then the right that grazed Bou Ali. Ringside position now, visiting the corner of Kamel Bou Ali. What I got here? All right, here's a look from another angle. On round 6, and Lockridge's corner screaming that Bou Ali was allowed to remain in his corner for too much time, for more than the allotted minute. And again, Kamel Bou Ali in a situation where he's just looking to hang on.
Well, his legs are spaghetti right now under him. He's trying to do a little bit of fighting.
Right hand, and again Bou Ali looking to hang on. 30 seconds gone. 6th round.
He will not survive this round. His legs are spaghetti.
Bou Ali did land the uppercut.
Bou Ali fighting bravely.
Here comes the towel, and that's it. The corner of Kamel Bou Ali saying, that is all. Umberto Branchini showing the towel and demonstrating that he had seen enough. He did not want Kamel Bou Ali to take any more punishment. So it is all over in round 6.
And a smart move on the part of Umberto Branchini, a manager who had the safety of his boxer at heart. He could not have survived that round. Serious punishment could have occurred, and he was correct in stopping the fight.
Kamel Bou Ali suffering his first defeat as a professional. Rocky Lockridge teeing off from the opening bell, successfully defending his WBA Junior Lightweight Championship. There's the right hand that sent Kamel Bou Ali really to the ropes. He was able to hang on right here. And then with the next onslaught by Lockridge, the towel thrown in from the corner of Bou Ali. We'll be back to talk with the champion, Lucky Lockridge, after these words. So it is Rocky Lockridge, the WBA Junior Lightweight Champion, stopping Kamel Bou Ali in round 6. Lockridge landing repeatedly with the right hand, and this led to the finale with Bou Ali's manager, Umberto Branchini, flashing the towel in the corner in the face of referee Tony Perez, and that's the indicator that it was all over. Branchini said he did not want to see any more as Bou Ali was stopped in round 6 by Lockridge. It had been Lockridge from the opening bell, so Rocky now at 36-3, 30 by knockout. Ferdy is set in the ring, so let's go to the fight doctor.
Congratulations once again, champ.
Thank you, Freddie.
You think that fight was correctly stopped?
Oh, I don't think that they should have stopped it when they did. I figured that he might have been good for maybe 1 or 2 more rounds, but fortunately they stopped it when they did, for the simple fact that I think that I could possibly done a lot more damage than was given.
Well, I think you did enough as it was. He was stopped. He could have been stopped in the round before if his cornerman had let him stop it. However, you were getting hit by left hooks. This kid was throwing some left hooks to the body and to the head that were landing. Why were they landing so cleanly on you?
I can't understand it myself, Freddie. First of all, let's give credit where credit is due. He's a very talented, inexperienced Italian fighter. so we got to give him credit for his effort. But then again, I felt a little overly exhausted prior to getting to the ring, and whatever it was, I must think about it and take it to the drawing board with me. Freddie, I'd also like to say this fight is dedicated to my lovely wife and my 2 newborn boys back home in New Jersey.
I see them here on your jersey. I see the 2 beautiful boys. One last question. Do you think this small ring affected you? Was it favorable to you? You seem not to have to go far to chase them to find them.
I think more or less I took into consideration that it was beneficial more so for me, and I overly exaggerated the idea of getting to him. I was overly anxious to take him out of there.
All right, now for a man who's never anxious for a few words, let's go back to Marv Albert at ringside.
All right, Bernie, the official time, 59 seconds, round 6. Rocky Lockridge successfully defending his WBA Junior Lightweight Championship. More boxing coming up on Sports World, featuring a controversial bout that took place in December in Italy with the Tasmanian Devil, Vinny Pazienza, in the spotlight. That was last December in Milan. That'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes, but right now let's go to our studios in New York for Len Berman.
Okay, thank you.
828-6275.
Back in Beaumont, Texas, Marv Albert with Ferdy Pacheco, and we're closing in on fight time. Earlier, we took a close-up look at the WBA Junior Lightweight Champion, Roger Mayweather. Now, his opponent, Rocky Lockridge. Rocky with a record of 32-3, 26 by knockout.